Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hello again. My name is Alita and I make beauty videos every week at 10 a.m. And this week I've honestly gotten some new products for the holiday season that I'm super excited about. So I wanted to kind of sit down and throw all those products in a video for you guys and test them out and see what we can create. So I am super excited. So if that is something that interests you, go ahead and stick around and let's get started. So the palette that I really want to use today is the Morphe X Nikita palette. I am going to be honest with you guys, I have already played with this palette and she is some gold. This palette is so good. It has shades in it for a colorful look, for a neutral look, and I'm really wanting to use these like pinky shades right here. Those are two that I have not really dipped into all that much yet, so I am going to go ahead and use those shades to create a look today. I'm going to start by taking my Juvia's Place concealer and my concealer brush, and I am just going to put a little bit of concealer on my hand so I can go ahead and do my eyebrows. I've dipped my brush right into the concealer and I just start outlining my brows. Okay, now that my brows are all outlined, I'm going to take my P. Louise base and just prime my eyes. And then we're going to go ahead and jump right into the eyeshadow. That way I can wipe any excess fall off of my face before I start doing my full face. I absolutely love this P. Louise base. It is one of my favorite primers. I also use it to cut my crease and it's honestly just beautiful. I love how light it is. It really makes the shade show up on my skin tone a lot better than they ever have before, and I just really like it. I do think it's worth the money if you guys are looking for a really good nice base. Just wait until P. Louise has a sale and you can get it for pretty cheap. I think I ended up getting mine for like $6 when they had a sale, which is really cheap. Okay, so I also got Nikita's brush set with Morphe, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the N3 brush. And I'm going to dip into the shade Nikita, which is a bright pink shade. And I am going to go ahead and just put this shade right on my outer crease. I'm only gonna drag it up my lid about halfway because I want to leave room for some other color up in there. Okay, I moved you guys in just a little bit closer so you could see a little bit better what I'm doing. But I'm just going to go ahead and kind of put this on here until I'm happy with how bright it is and the placement of it. Okay, so now that I have the shade Nikita laid down, I'm going to go ahead and take the N4 brush and I'm going to dip into the lighter pink shade. I think it's pronounced Sakura. That's right next to Nikita, and I am going to finish out my crease with this lighter pink shade, and I'm also going to make sure that I just get a nice little blend between Nikita and this lighter pink shade. Now I've dipped into the kind of glittery color shade named Nick, and I'm just going to kind of pat this onto my lid, but only about 2/3 of the way because I'm going to stick a darker shade in this outer corner here. And I'm just gonna take a brush and kind of get the places with the brush that I missed on my lid because my nails are really long and they are getting in the way. Overall, my thoughts on these shades are that they do show up really well. Nikita does look a little bit brighter in the pan than it does on the eyelid, but it might be different for someone with a lighter skin tone, of course. But these shades go on really nice. They're really soft. They're really blendable. They are definitely Morphe quality, and I really like the color choices that are in this palette. I will tell you guys what, this shade right here, Matrix. I did a look with this glitter right here last night. You can go over to my Instagram and my TikTok to check that out. But that glitter is immaculate. It is not one of those glitters that only looks like that on the top. It is like that through and through. And when you put it on, each dip is super, super glittery and it looks exactly like that. I am in love with it. It is an amazing shade. It's so awesome. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for it, and in the outer crease right here, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Mama Dragon, which is this deep purpley color, and I'm gonna place that in my outer lid. Oh yeah, that was a good choice. That looks so pretty. Okay, I really, really like that idea of putting the Mama Dragon color in the outer corner. It looks really, really good. Next, I'm gonna take the N2 brush and I'm gonna dip back into Mama Dragon, and I'm just going to bring that down on my lower lash line about halfway. Then with the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Sakura, and I'm just going to bring that the rest of the way up to meet where it was from the inner lid. Okay, and I'm going to close the palette for now, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Believe Beauty foundation. This is the $5 Dollar General foundation that I reviewed in my $5 or less makeup video. I love this foundation. I've been using it ever since then, and it's just a really, really good foundation if you're just kind of not going somewhere super important but you still want to look nice. It's a good light to medium coverage foundation that you can put on and just head out the door. I did already prep my face this morning. I have my vitamin C oil as well as my SPF on, and that's usually just all I use to prep my face. Now I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Setting Powder in the shade Cashew and my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and I am just going to kind of set my face and get it ready for me to do my bronzer. I've noticed that if I've put setting powder where I'm going to put my bronzer first, my bronzer lays down a lot better. So if you're having trouble with your bronzer kind of being patchy or just not looking right, if you're using powder bronzer, do not do this with a cream contour. It will not work. Just try to put bronzer before, or just try to put setting powder before you lay down your bronzer. That might really, really help your bronzer situation out. I'm going to use the Morphe concealer. I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eyes. Once again, be careful, do not get setting powder up here, otherwise your concealer is not going to look so pretty. I really don't use a lot of concealer, you guys, normally, just because I don't feel like I need it a lot, but sometimes I do. But I do really like the Morphe concealer. I need more because I'm running out, but it's a cheap, good concealer if that is something that you are looking for. I'm gonna move on and do my bronzer. I'm gonna use Kylie bronzer in the shade Tanned and Gorgeous. You guys, if you watch my channel, you already know that I love this powder bronzer. It just goes on really, really nicely and really pretty, and I just cannot get enough of it. I really, really like it. I like the formula. I like how it looks. So if you guys are looking for a bronzer, it's not exactly cheap. I would say if you want a cheaper one, just go with Morphe. Morphe has a great bronzer as well. And for mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Benefit Roller Lash first, and then the Better Than Sex mascara over top of the Benefit Roller Lash. I don't really like these two separately, but I do really like them together. So I just had them both, tried them both together at one time, and I ended up really, really liking how it made my lashes look. And for highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose highlighter. I really, really love these. My best friend got me this for my birthday / Christmas, and they're just so, so, so pretty. Like, the glow with these highlighters are just, like, look at that. That is just immaculate. It's so, so, so gorgeous. It gives off such a pretty, pretty glow. I also have like a white one and a pink one. that I really like, but these are just really pretty highlighters all around. And for my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Mason in this ColourPop matte lipstick in the shade Songbird, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply those to my lips. Okay, you guys, the lipstick is all applied and this is the finished look. I will have to say I am so impressed with the shades of this palette as well as these ColourPop lipsticks. I have never tried ColourPop lipstick before, but this lip looks so pretty. I really like these, and there are so many in there. This also came with a primer, so that is really cool. But yeah, my thoughts on the Nikita palette. The shades that I have used so far are so creamy, so nice, so blendable, so easy to use, and the glitters are just phenomenal in this palette. I absolutely love them. So if you have been thinking about getting this palette, then I would highly recommend. It is worth the money. I am totally in love with it. I cannot wait to create more looks with it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want more content just like this, go ahead and head over to my Instagram where I post makeup looks that you may not see on this channel. Leave a comment down below and tell me what makeup products you have been interested in lately and what makeup products you would like to see on this channel. And yeah, just let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye, y'all.